EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. This should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 34.
13. Block.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Now Cunningham. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Cunningham to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cunningham. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On the move past the 40 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
On the set. 18, 5 in.
On second down, here's Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, fellas, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun. 11. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
21, 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
13, 13. 1, Omaha. White.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go. Two.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Counter play with Jacobs. Fights through it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Stevenson. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One, Omaha.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, alert!
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Warriors 70.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he gets this to Thornton. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Stevenson again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to Adams.
Go ahead.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
21. Here we go. 21. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
65. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Cunningham. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back.
On first down, it's Cunningham. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Cunningham to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking deep for Adams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Got his man, it's Thornton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
Here we go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, to run with Strong. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that one caught downfield by Dorsett. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. That one goes for 24 yards.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really